What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the bottom right hand corner of Fracture LE, playing with the red Terran pieces. He's currently up 2-0 and wants to finish this series right here and right now. His name is HeroMarine. And his opponent spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Terran pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out of the series just yet. His name is Semper. So guys, you guys can check out all the games in this series so far on the YouTube channel right now. And I am very excited about this series, guys. This was round one of the bracket play at the WCS in Montreal. A very big event, guys, and so obviously every single game does matter. This is a best of 5 series, and I gotta say, Semper going, for something a little bit uncharacteristic, or I guess a little bit more aggressive in game number 2, didn't seem to necessarily work out. I'm wondering if he's planning on doing some of the same, or if he's going to try to play a little bit more of a standard, possible macro-focused game. So here we go, guys. It does look like Semper's going for that, the barracks into the double refinery. On the opposite side, it looks like the exact same build is going on. And what you guys will see a lot of times is very similar build orders when it comes to the TvT matchup. It's very similar, at least at the beginning stages of the matches. You got the factory coming up here for both players. I'm thinking to myself that we very well might be in for a macro-focused game between these two players. So we're really going to see, is HeroMarine just better overall than Semper, or can Semper really, at least get on the board here in this game? So a couple of Reapers are going to be coming out here by both players. Those factories will be finishing up here very, very shortly. HeroMarine, guys, this is a guy who is very well known in the Starcraft 2 scene. He's a fan favorite with the Terran pieces. His opponent, Semper, though, is not, does not have near, the amount of, people who really know about him in the WCS Pro circuit, but nonetheless is still an absolute force to be reckoned with, guys, and is starting to, slowly climb his way up the ranks of the WCS Pro circuit. So it'll be interesting to see how he does moving forward in StarCraft 2. It's got a couple of Reapers as well as a Hellion coming across the map here, and there is a Cyclone that's going to meet them. These Cyclones can take so much damage. It's unbelievable. The Cyclones are a lot of fun to use as a Terran player and can be very scary in numbers. So, as we're saying this, guys, it does look like there's going to be, of course, in a TvT matchup, you're going to have a lot of jostling and toying back and forth between the two players. There's just going to be a lot of back and forths. It's going to be trying to figure out if there's at any point throughout the match an opening that one of these players can get a chance to attack and really do significant amounts of damage. So it does look like at this point, got those natural expansions coming up, bunkers being constructed right now by Semper, and it does look like this Reaper is going to go into the main base and see if he can get a little bit more of some information here. Does look like there's going to be 2 Cyclones that are loaded up into that medevac, and this is going to be something that should be interesting. Oh, that Reaper did miss that. This medevac is coming across the map here, and it does look like he's going to try to do a good amount of damage to some of these units. That Cyclone's going to go down very, very quickly, and now with these Cyclones coming up here, you got to be really careful. These Cyclones can do a ton of damage in the right places. It does look like one of those Cyclones is going to go down, and now it looks like HeroMarine is going to fly away, at least for now. Third command center is going to be going down here for HeroMarine. So it looks like he's going to try to take advantage of the opportunity of getting, being ahead by, just a little bit, even though in the supply count, Semper is currently ahead. But it does look like the engineering bay is going to be being constructed here for Semper, as well as a couple more barracks. So he's going to start getting those +1/+1 upgrades. He's got of course, the stim pack going on right now. He's going to be finishing that up very, very shortly. More and more, we're seeing HeroMarine really love using those siege tanks, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. The Raven is out, and I think that I'm wondering if that was a counter to Semper pulling out one of the Ravens as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on that throughout the match. But nonetheless, there seems to be units kind of all over the field of play right now. Does look like a couple more of these Cyclones are going to come across the map here. Maybe see if there's any damage that they can do at the front doorstep of Semper. And it does look like he's maybe not going to try to take too many chances, especially with that Raven out right now. Maybe it looks like he's going to go back home at this point. These, the production tab is so similar in what, some of the upgrades that the players are getting right now looks very, very similar. A lot of mind games here, guys, that really go on. One of those siege tanks did go ahead and got a little bit, got close to getting the kill on one of those Cyclones. But all that being said and done, looks like that third command center is going to be going up here very, very shortly. And +1/+1 is going to be finishing up here for both players very soon as well. And it looks like possibly Semper is going to start moving in for a timing push against his opponent. It does look like that might very well be the case. Raven Marines and siege tanks. Interesting unit compositions here. And it does look like, just like that, these Cyclones got an angle here and are just absolutely decimating some of these SCVs right now. Got to be very careful. Looks like both of those Cyclones did go down here, and now we've got both of these units are starting to go across the map here, which is for Semper. He's going to try to start really doing some massive amounts of damage, but it looks like the SCVs have been pulled off of the line here. They're going to go right after these siege tanks. Beautiful play there by HeroMarine. But just like that, more and more of these Marines and siege tanks are starting to come across the map here. There's not a lot here right now for HeroMarine, who is stuck on these, these two bases right now. And there's another force coming in Semper, and I like the decision to stay aggressive on these units. It does look like HeroMarine now sees exactly what's going on, and it looks like there's going to be a massive drop in the main base location here. And I'm wondering here, Semper is starting to pick up a little bit of some momentum. You do not want to overextend, though. It does look like some of these Marines are going to be able to clean up these siege tanks. But with all that said and done, nothing too crazy as of yet. I think HeroMarine should be able to hold on here, at least for a little while. Beautifully done there by HeroMarine. And I think that evens up the score here between these two players. Semper is trying as hard as he can to get a good angle and really put, as much pressure on HeroMarine as possible. But at this point, it really doesn't seem to have worked too well yet. But he is going to go for some more drop play, which I do like that decision a lot, because there's there's not a ton of defense here, at least at this point. Now this is interesting. We do see, oh my God, HeroMarine just knows. He knows exactly what's going on here, and is on top of it so quickly. And we've been seeing this the entire series. He knows something is not, when something is not right, he's going right after it. And it seems like these Marines are going to try to get the kill on all these other, on the siege tank that is on the low ground. This siege tank is getting a lot of kills. but HeroMarine is still in a superior position right now, to say the least, as we cross the 10-minute mark here. I have to say, HeroMarine is still ahead at this point in the game. Looks like there's going to be some more drop play. Wow, a lot of drop play in this game here. Have not seen this much drop play in this series so far. But does look like Semper has decided to go ahead and, go ahead and really go hardcore into the drop play. Now, it looks like Semper's going to try to drop at the natural base expansion here, and that's exactly where he's going to drop, and it looks like this is going to be a really good spot to go ahead and drop here currently. Does look like it's going to be a jostle back and forth once again. Is HeroMarine? It looks like he's got enough units here to hold on. Very well done once again, but more and more units are starting to come here across the map, and Semper is just not letting up yet. He does not want to allow HeroMarine to really get much of an edge here. This has been such an interesting game so far. The drop play once again by Semper, playing this so well. The defense by HeroMarine has really held strong though, and just like that, HeroMarine very well might be going for a counterattack here. Might be also trying to slow push his opponent here. I would not be surprised if either one of those were to be true, because HeroMarine is coming across the map here. Now, once again, a bunch of these medevacs are just kind of in limbo right now, and these siege tanks are having free range of some of these units, and just like that, here we go. Semper seems to have a decent amount of units, but both sides HeroMarine is hitting from, and oh my god, the amount of damage. GG is called, and HeroMarine wins this best of 5 series 3-0 against Semper. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between HeroMarine and Semper, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.